Hello everybody. How are we doing? Happy Wednesday. No, it's not. It's Monday. Happy Monday. How's it going? It's been a little while. We didn't go live last Wednesday because we did a video instead. Because I was trying to get the Hellsmiths of Hashut stuff all out before the Ultramarines, and I failed because I ran out of days. My maths did not work. So there is one more Hellsmiths of Hashut video to come in the form of the Anointed Sentinels, which will be happening tomorrow, and then Thursday and Friday you'll see Sicarius and the Victrix Honor Guard. Ooh. So yeah, I'm excited. I've got, so I mean that. There is the illusion of choice today. I mean, it's not the illusion of choice. You do actually have a choice. I will do what the public demands. Today, we're either going to continue painting Helm Hammerhand, or we're going to build some Terminators for this army, Ultramarines army that I actually started filming today. The setup for it. I started filming the setup for it. We are still awaiting the arrival of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 miniatures. 9 miniatures. 6 of which should arrive tomorrow, and 3 of which won't arrive for another 2 weeks because I ordered some Victrix Honor Guard. So to have 6 Victrix Honor Guard. But yeah, so 5 Stone Guard and a Librarian are on the way. Terminator Librarian. And yeah, 3 Victrix Honor Guard are on the way. Middle-earth Mondays are back. This is in fact a delayed bribe. With a $200 super chat. I for some reason am seeing everybody's names rather than your usernames. So something might have happened in the YouTube backend, but thank you, OMG. So I don't know who anybody is. Oh, I know who Colonel is. Colonel! Oh, I got one of these. Still going strong after 2+ years. Looking forward to many more. Thank you for all you do, Josh. Thank you, Colonel, for the 28 months of membership. That is very, very kind of you. Just going to hit the refresh button. Yeah. So like, for example, Captain Mannerings, I'm seeing you there as Captain Mannerings 8095. But I thought I could just call you Tim. Good evening, Fake Street Spirit. I don't know why it's doing that. Or the worst painter. Nah, I'll call you Tim. Because you're not the worst painter. And I know you're obviously voting for Helm. Haleth, the worst of all the sons of Hammer. That would be a good username. Haleth, the worst of all the sons of Hammer. YouTube is acting weird. It's very strange today. YouTube's been a bit funny the last couple of days, to be honest. It's been really slow in terms of growth for the channel. It's like it's just it's just been like all the numbers have been in the toilet, which has been a bit of a shame. They've also kicked in the AI video reviews, and some people are getting screwed. In what way? Hello, Swennels. But yeah. So, guys, tonight, do you want to see me paint more of Helm Hammerhand, or do you want to see me build some Terminators? That's the question I have for all of you. We're not quite ready to paint the Ultramarines yet, but we are. We're not far off. Full channel takedowns and permabans from the platform. Oh. Salty Josh is a Wednesday thing. Salty Josh is every day. I got a really funny message on Instagram, which made me laugh, from somebody telling me that they were disappointed and they were no longer going to follow my progress ever because I painted an Ultramarine. It's like, oh, cool. You're going to be really upset when I do 40 of them. Alright, it seems like the painting of Helm is the thing that's won the poll, a non-official poll. So I've done a little bit of extra work to Helm, not too much from where we left off last time. So here he is. Now there's actually one thing I need to do, which I forgot basically when I was doing this. Because I was looking at the picture intently. And I realised that the inside of his cloak is the same colour as that sort of lovely quilting on his here. So that's something I just need to very quickly rectify. So we'll quickly, and I will film it because it's my mistake. So one thing we forgot to do, and after staring at the picture for a little bit, is to take that same mix of 2 parts Black Templar to 1 part Lamia medium mix, and we apply this over the top of the inside of his cloak. There we go. Nope. Here we go. Oh, and I need to do the... There we go. You've missed a bit, Josh. Have I? What bit did I miss? Other than the one that I pointed out. Filmed and then put on the internet for everybody to see. It is a bit of a fiddly bugger to get to this cloak. How big is this model? I mean, he's probably a little taller than most MESBG models, but hold on, I've got a bunch of them here. I can do a side by side for you if you just give me 1 second. Got it. So here is Helm and a Warrior of Minas Tirith is about like that in comparison. There you go. But you'd expect him to be a little taller. Because if you compare him to someone like Aragorn, it's not too much. It's not too far off in terms of height, or indeed somebody like Haldir. Same sort of deal. He does stand a little taller. Yeah, he's standing proud. I made a start on my dinos last night using your tips. Griffhound over Wraithbone looks amazing. Exactly what I was wanting to achieve. Lovely. So I think because of the outside of the cloak being the way it is, open and flowy, the best thing to do is to actually borrow from the Ultramarines that we've just done and to go for Bal Red before we put some Flesh Tyrers Red over the top of it. Because that way we can just control it a little bit more. And what we'll do is we'll put some... we won't then put it over the top of the hammerhead and the strap going across his chest, even though it's the same thing. So what we'll do is we'll grab some Bal Red. And we'll go to face care. No, we'll go to filming. So now with that all done, we're going to take some Bal Red and we're going to apply this over the top of the outside of his cloak. There we go. What are you guys working on today? Or indeed this week? Have you got lots of plans of cool things? I myself am going to hopefully get Helm done today. And then tomorrow, I'm going to build the last of the Terminators and Stern Guard and stuff. Get that stuff primed. And then I think I'm going to actually start on the army painting video sooner rather than later. I have got a bunch of other stuff to be getting on with, but I'm not sure if I'm going to start the filming of the Ultramarines army tomorrow, or if I'm going to start it on, like, maybe next Saturday or something. How do you feel about Kato Sicarius' model not having a helmet option? At least with the Calgar you could put a new helm on, but you'd have to cut around Kato's cape to put a different hand there. I think it perfectly suits the model. Kato Sicarius is a very arrogant boy. And so for him to be making a sensible decision like wearing a helmet actually plays against the character. I mean, put it this way, he was once the captain of the Second Company, the heir apparent to the throne of Macragge, and also the chapter champion. And generally, you wouldn't actually, you know, it would be stupid to have somebody from a command position be the champion to fight honor duels, because, well, what if you lose? You know? You're out of suddenly your second company. Suddenly the second company captain is dead. So I feel like I get what you're saying about that kind of thing about should he be able to have a helmet, but I genuinely don't think he should. I think it actually suits the character to not. There we go. Working on Howling Banshees and that wave 7 to do. I can focus on my Ultramarines when they come in. 3 boxes of Victrix, Calgar, and K2 in the Termi box. Wow. You're outclassing me. I'm trying to photograph my tail subs without them coming out absolutely dreck. Also, highlighting Celestial Vindicators is a pain. I feel that pain. I feel that. I think it's balked on YouTube's end. Yeah, it is. I mean, Haleth, worst son of Hammer, managed to figure out how to do it. He's working at the moment. Did you get Urkan? Who's that? No, clearly. No, I didn't get him. How to change your name. How to fix your name. First time chatter, just wanted to say thanks for the AOS Free Guild Cavalier painting guide. Have you done an Iridan one? I have indeed. I'm late to the party. Will we be seeing Contrast Plus painting tutorials for the new Rohan characters? You mean that one? I feel like we can very easily do... Yeah. Might as well. With that bar red all applied, we then take some Naz Dreg yellow. I'm going to apply this over top of the sort of hem of the cloak. Done. Well, not quite. I need to do the inside. One down. Oh. All right. Cool. Oh, YouTube stream broke. Reload. And we're back. Hey. Good evening, Chris. Hope you're doing well. I'm working with the Space Wolf Terminators. I do love the Tory you have for their head takers squad. Should I follow the same for the Terminator? Yes. Yes. Wolfguard Terminators video will be no different from any of the other the Space Wolves stuff. We will eventually do it. Maybe next week. Have you ever liked a stream before? It's liberating. That sounds right. That sounds like a true thing to say. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button on the stream. We want to get to 50 likes. That's what we like to do. I do feel much better now that I've clicked that. Cheers. Do you know what might make you feel even better? Let's see if we can snipe some grey names. Have 5 gifted memberships. Let's see, who do we get? You've got Greyfist, Jack, Verizon, Blake Butler, and still loading Jake. Congratulations. Wow. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get you there, Rithki. That's a shame. But oh well. Maybe next time. Yeah. We're doing well. I quite like how he's turning out. And there's actually not a whole lot left to do on him. There's a lot of gold. But I'm thinking of doing something quite radical here. and only doing a bit of gold, only doing some of the gold, and leaving the vast majority of the gold till later. Because it seems silly to me to do all of the edge highlighting of all of the brown armor with gold, to then shade it, to then do it again with a brighter gold. To me, it makes more sense to just do the bright gold from the off. It's controversial, but it makes sense to me to do it that way. And it's not like we're not going to take him to the next level, if you see what I mean. That's kind of my vibe with him. But we'll just wait for that cloak to dry, and then we'll do the Flesh Terrors red over the top of it. Because, oh my goody aunt. Hello for the worst son of Hammer, with 50 gifted Warhipster memberships. What are you doing, brother? Thank you so much. You've literally done half the goal of the week. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also with a $200 super chat, you, sir, are ridiculous. One highlight later for the gold is better. Do you know what? That's what I was thinking. Like there's obviously... Right, so look, I mean, hang on. This is where we're going to go. This is where I'm going to go into detail here. So if I just quickly do this and go overhead and go window capture and put on Helm Hammerhand and reveal. And if I just do that, studio, go to the overhead, right? So if we look at him, actually just scroll down and look at this one. Oh. Okay. So here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay. So this bit here, can you see my mouse on screen? Don't tell me if you can or can't. You can. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Is that we do Retributor armor over the top of this doodad here. We do it over the top of this sort of scaly mail here on the horse's nose. And we do it over the top of his helmet. Right? And maybe we'll do these bits on the hammer too. Oh, and the stirrups, yeah, and the horn, like the bell of the horn, right? That's what I'm thinking, because we can shade those bits because there's areas to actually shade. Whereas for all of this trim going around the outside of all of the armor, doing Retributor armor over that to then add Reichland Flesh Shade to then highlight with Liberator Gold is just going to add a lot of difficulty and a lot of complexity to a video that doesn't need it, if you see what I mean. Just doing Liberator Gold in the next step, to me, feels like the right answer here. Right? As in the, we're going to take it to the next level type thing. So the only thing left to do is to put a roughly 1-to-1 mix of Flesh Terrors Red and Lamian Medium over the top of the cloak. To just put normal Flesh Terrors Red over the top of this strap and over the top of the hammerhead here. To do the silver details, Bosch, 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 and Bosch. To do his face and beard. Alright? And do the gold. I agree, this is Liberator Gold only with a silver spot highlight. We could go in and throw some Stormhost Silver as the spot highlight in it, yeah. Is his armor a Warhipster battle ready if it's done just during the final step? I would suggest that it would be a battle-ready version by doing that, yes. Unless it makes sense for the video to do Liberator Gold as a layer to make it battle ready, and to do Stormhost Silver as a highlight in the next steps. That makes sense, doesn't it? Does that make sense? Does that make sense to everybody out there? Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm thinking. Okay. Well, we're still waiting for stuff to dry at the moment, so it's all good for the moment. Canoptek Sludge. Oh, actually, Canoptek Sludge is probably a better idea, actually. Because it's just got that slight bit of a warmer texture to it than silver does. It's just a little bit darker than Stormhost Silver, which is a good idea. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Thanks. So I need to get some... What about a layer of typhus corrosion to ruin it? Yeah? Sounds like a great idea. My God, did I get it right? You got it right. You've now watched enough Warhipster videos that you know exactly what I'm going to do. You have passed the test. You shall diminish and head into the west, and forever remain Factory Spirit. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright. Now here's something I need to check. Let's go. Warhipster, Helm Hammerhand. I just need to go and check what I did for his skin in the Wraith of the Hornburg. And I believe it was Guilliman Flesh. Oh yeah, it was. See, my memory's not completely failed me. So we'll quickly do that. Because we can. And therefore should. And then next up we're going to take some... So with that all done, we're now going to take some Guilliman Flesh. I'm going to apply this over top of his face. And don't worry if you catch the mustache or the beard. We are going to relayer it later. Done. Nice and easy. I like it when it's nice and easy. Barry, Blethen and I have been to our second GT. How did you get on? I watched them all, even the Space Marine ones. I thank you for your sacrifice. I watch everything. I even tip when it's MESBG to condition you to believe they are financially viable. Schrodinger's videos. You alone make MESBG financially viable. And I'm immensely grateful for it. What did I do for Helm's beard in Wraith? It looks like Seraphim Sepia. Yes. Seraphim Sepia. And with that all done, we then take some Seraphim Sepia. And we're going to apply this over top of his hair and beard. And his mustache. There we go. I don't watch any of your videos. I just hang around in your live streams and be annoying. You're not annoying, Edward. You have to go. You have to do a lot. You have to try a lot harder to be annoying. That's not advice to do so. There we go. He's coming together. Also, preview show coming on the night of the 7th to the 8th of November. I bet that's when we get the end of edition campaign announcement. I would agree with you, Mail Angmar. I would 100% agree with you. If it's going to be announced anytime this year, it's going to be then. Mostly because it's the last preview of the year. But we've got now... So... We've now got 6 months, basically, until the next big 40k thing, which is unacceptable by Games Workshop standards. So that means we have to be getting some sort of campaign, series of books, maybe 3 to 4 books. Which is typically how it goes. At this point now, because we are now leading into 11th edition 40k with the release of all the Space Marines. So there's nothing else for 40k that's been previewed that hasn't come out yet, other than what's his name? Hang on. It was he was announced for the Black Library and he has books written after him. I cannot remember his name. I can never remember it. Let's go to Warhammer 40,000. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. It was announced a while ago now. Ferran Arios. So as far as I know, that's the only thing that is yet to come out. That hasn't come out yet. Other than that new Kill Team set from next year that got leaked with the Nightbringer and all that kind of stuff. But that was 2026. So, yeah, we don't know what's going to happen next year. Some cool stuff, I'm sure. But yeah, we shall wait. Hello, Philip. Sorry I've been MIA. Hope everyone is doing well and getting minis painted. Yeah, we're doing good. How are you? It's been a while. Have you replaced your Black Templar recently? My latest bottle of paint seems much more grey than blue-grey, enough to be an altogether different hue. No, I haven't actually. Challenge accepted. Alright. We need to try harder to be annoying. I mean, you can if you want. If you want to annoy me off the internet, you can certainly give it the old college try. What else did they say that they were previewing? Is it everything? It is 40k, Age of Sigmar, Horus Heresy, Legions Imperialis, The Old World, and Necromunda. Action-packed. That's a lot of stuff. Right, we need Flesh Terror's red. And we need 1 and 2 and 2 Lamy medium. So it's a 2 to 2, but it's basically a 1 to 1. And we're going to apply this over the top of the cloak. And then next up, what we're going to do is we're going to take a roughly 1 to 1 mix of Lamy medium and Flesh Tearers red. And we're going to apply this over the top of the red of the cloak. When did it go out? It looked in whilst I was doing most of it. I think what I need to do is I need to get like a really nice macro lens for the camera. I think is probably one of the next big purchases for the studio. We'll figure out that kind of thing over sort of a period of the next couple of weeks. I've just been hesitant to buy very much, like in terms of like equipment for filming and stuff like that, because of the move. And when we finally get the move underway, well, once we've actually bought the house, if you see what I mean. But once all of that's done, that's be where we'll proper power up. I've planned it all. I've got a really good shopping list, I think, of things that are going to make this channel pop. And one of them is to look at a macro lens to get some really close-up shots, and also to sort of help with the sort of focusing thing. But yeah, we'll figure that out as time goes on. Just sort of trying to get things together in order to do it. I was looking at there's a nice Camera Aficionados. Oh, what was it? I think it was the let me look it up. Sigma UK. Yes. This is testing the limits of my. It's an E mount. Yes. Pretty certain it's an E mount. Yeah, it is. So it was for this one. It was either the it was a new lens. It said new on it the other day when I was looking at it. It was either the Sigma 20 to 200 Sony E-mount, or it was the 16. There's another one. I literally just saw it. 16 to 300. I couldn't figure. I need to do some. I need to do some more thinking. Because I need a bit of a zoom on it. Obviously, zoom. Being able to have a zoom on it is easier than having to move the mount, because I have a ceiling that's right there, so I can't go any higher if it's too close. If you see what I mean. Unrelated to channel or cameras, did you get any relaxation in this weekend? I didn't, unfortunately. This weekend, I basically was editing all day Saturday, and I was building all day yesterday. I was also editing yesterday, actually, as well. Because I was editing the Marnius Calgar video and the Anointed Sentinels video yesterday. So I was rushed off my little feet, as per usual. But yeah. But yeah, I need to figure it out with the lenses things. Oh, Sony 100mm macro. Yeah, it's fixed. That's fixed though, isn't it? Do you have abnormally small feet? No. my feet are size 11. Are my feet? UK size 11. I have quite big grippers. Right. We now need to take some Flesh Tearers Red on its own. With that Flesh Tearers Red and Lamy medium mix applied, we're then just going to take Flesh Tearers Red on its own. I'm going to use this for the remaining red leather details, so it's mostly just this strap going down his chest. Like that. Lord Drev, thank you very much for the 199. Hi, Warhipster. Update on the Wolfguard Termies. There isn't one, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. But no updates. I've been a little bit busy. But we'll try and I am trying to figure out a place to put them in. Well, I've got to paint them first. It's not just like a case of... Oop, we're just on that screen. I am trying to figure out a time to actually be able to do them. My current completed models is 451 on the year, and at the moment I've got a to-do list that is almost exactly the same amount. It's about 280 models that are on my to-do list. So I don't know if we're going to get that all done this year. I doubt it, because it's nearly November. But never say never. I might suddenly power up. Become a legendary painter overnight. Okay. Right. So, there's one last non-metallic to do, which is the horn. Smashing last year's record then. No. We're not doing that. Last year's record was 600. This year we're shooting for 500. We were probably going to get close to that. Based on everything that I've got to do, we'll definitely get over the hill of that in November. We definitely will. Is it safe to say it's the same recipe as Ardrak and Logan? Logan, really just want to see your lightning claws. Oh, yeah, it is. And I didn't build any lightning claws. I do have assault terminators, which will be a lightning claws. If you want lightning claws as well, there's also Ethon Shan. That's in there. But yeah, the recipe is exactly the same as every other Space Wolf video. There is functionally no difference whatsoever with Wolfguard Terminators to the rest of it. That's why I've been like, it's not at the top of the priority list, because it's literally a case of what I'll do to paint them is I'll put on the head takers video and follow that myself. If you see what I mean. This is the fundamental problem with the way that I have painted myself into a corner here, is that doing tutorials for everything that comes my way all of the time, it does mean that there's just loads and loads of repetition, which is why the Crux Terminators box, I haven't done it yet, because we're going to be doing an army video, so it's going to be how to paint an army rather than how to paint assault terminators, how to paint terminators, how to paint a Terminator Ancient, how to paint a Terminator King, how to paint a Terminator Captain, because we've done all of that already. It doesn't matter that it's in Ultramarines. If you've seen this is the point. I filmed it before we came live. I said the problem with this is that if you've seen the Marnius Calgar video, you know how to paint all of these Terminators. That's it. Nothing changes. It's exactly the same. You know. So thus is the problem. I am at 117 with the Artillery Witch, and I am almost done with 5 Prosecutors, aiming to smash my 128 record of 2020 and aiming for 154, which is the actual count of models from 2020. Nice. But Josh, how do I paint a Blueberry Boy? Well, we've already got many videos on the subject. We have Contrast Plus How to Paint Gilliman, Contrast Plus How to Paint Marnius Calgar, Contrast Plus How to Paint Cato Sicarius, Contrast Plus How to Paint the Victrix Honor Guard. We have Contrast Plus How to Paint Ultramarines Company Heroes as well. That's on the channel. How do I paint a giant eagle? Could look at the Iridan the Witness video. That'd be one way of doing it. How would you paint a yellow cloak like one on the spirits here? He's red. You mean the Warhammer Plus one? Infinity's Lament? It's exactly the same as the armor. There is no color difference there whatsoever. So I would still use Imperial Fist, 1-to-1 mix of low and medium, Eand and yellow, and then highlight. Flash gets yellow and a bit of Dawn yellow. Is what I would do there. When are you moving, Josh? Is it planned on February? Oh, we don't know. We have no idea, unfortunately. How do I paint Rad Daddy, Smoker of Pipeweed, and Eater of Mushrooms? Alright, you already told me. Dunk him in brown and shake it off. Yeah, I mean, it's brown, brown, and more brown. Oh, on a serious note, if I want to put in a black and brown feather scheme, do you reckon highlight some of the black feathers with brown or paint them brown to start with? I would advocate doing the whole thing black and then highlighting some with brown and some with grey. It means you don't have to muck about. It's just one colour and then your highlights. Is how I would do it. I mean, you could always do Black Legion and then Wildwood or something like that to do 2 different types of feathers and just avoid them as you're going along. Because then you could dry brush the whole thing with one colour, which would be a brown of some description. Probably something like, well, I would probably say Carrack Stone. But, yeah, each to their own. Oh, bugger. I forgot. And aside from the red strap, we're also going to do the sort of middle part of the hammerhead as well, with our Flesh Tearers red. That would have been awkward if we'd fully forgotten that. Yeah, got it. Boo, boo, boo. very tired today. I was frantically trying to finish the Victrix Honor Guard on Friday night. And as a consequence of that, I was up till like 5:15 in the morning trying to get them done. And like I'd finished them. I'd finished the men. It was just the banner that I was that I hadn't managed to complete. But then the day after, the clocks changed, and I was awake for the clocks changing, and didn't know that the clocks were changing. So I then stayed up till 5 o'clock again. So today I'm like, ugh. It was quite the journey. But we did do it. Right, all that I think remains is to do the body of the horn, like the horn of the horn, which we're going to do with Agrax Earthshade, and then it's metallics. And there's a lot of those. Because we need Retributor armor, and we need Iron Warriors. Why not? Because it's my favourite. And we need Liberator Gold. And then we're going to need Reichland Flesh Shade to shade it, and Nuln Oil to shade the silver. So there's 6 paints left to do. 6 in total. Hey. Well, not to finish it, to get it to battle ready. But yeah, this is where we've got to with our Ultramarines army. I was having a look at it today. So as you can see, it already looks pretty spectacular. Like I said, it's just 10, 11, 14 models shy of where it's going to be finished in terms of having it all in having it all here. But yeah, this was the guy that I was up till gone 5 trying to finish. But we managed it. So yeah. It was quite the it's quite the undertaking. This guy, then we can get rid of that. There it is. On the top down. I was really pleased with how it came out. So yeah, this should be Thursday's video. It's so big. It's enormous as a model. It's ridiculous. You're going to do some NMM. Yeah, we've done it. On the banner. This is technically non-metallic metal. Technically. And it's all because we did this guy ages ago. And now I'm like, well, maybe he just deserves to have an army with him. You know? I was so pleased with how that came out at the time. So yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna. Let's see. Let's get the Agrax Earthshade on, and then we'll see where we're at. Okay, here we go. And with that Flesh Terror's Red all applied, we're now going to take some Agrax Earthshade, and we're going to apply this over top of the horn of Helm Hammerhand. Do you have Dangels for Charles Dance? Yes, I do. We have Inner Circle Companions. We have Deathwing, Belial. 5 Deathwing. Sorry, we have 5 Deathwing Knights, 5 Deathwing Terminators. Belial, Azrael, and Asmodai. And then I have Samael, 12 Black Knights, the Dark Shroud, although I don't think that's a legitimate thing anymore. The Jet Fighter, I think it is. Yeah, basically I do have Dark Angels. Dark Shroud still is. Oh, okay, cool. And we'll do all of this in time for Saturday, where they'll announce the Saturday? Next Saturday. Next Saturday, where they'll announce the campaign, and then they'll be like, oh, and by the way, here's Jagatai Khan. And I'll be like, time to do a White Scars army at long last. Yeah, I need to put out the Battle Ready Deathwing video, which I haven't done. But we will get it out eventually. At some point. Or your horses. Yes, no, I need to get that one out as well. I was thinking I was going to drop that one next week. Because we're on we're kind of in a daily content spiral at the moment, because we've got several videos. We've got the Anointed Sentinels tomorrow, live stream on Wednesday, Victrix Honor Guard on Thursday, and Sicarius on Friday. We have video I can't tell you about on Saturday. Video I can't tell you about on Sunday. We have horses. We've got Battle Ready Deathwing. We've got how to avoid splotches and blotches. And Helm Hammerhand as well. Another video I can't tell you about. 3 more I can't tell you about. 5 more I can't tell you about. 5? 4? I can't remember. I'm too tired. Oh dear. Hello, Tivo. Just bought the Lion and 5 Deathwing Knights for my daughter's birthday and Christmas. Nice. Nice. I was wondering, do you use an airbrush sometimes? No, I don't use an airbrush. Never have. Well, I've used an airbrush once. I did one stream many years ago now where I tried. Didn't like it, so I haven't done it ever since. So yeah, no airbrushing. No airbrushing takes place here on the channel. It's all done with rattle cans and hairy sticks. That's how we roll. That's how I like to roll. Ooh. Yeah. What we're doing? Have I got the concentration power to do more Helm? I don't know if I do. Yeah, maybe we'll I mean, I need to at some point I need to have some dinner. I need to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. I'm on my own this week. Al's on holiday, so I have to think about all of those things as well. Oh dearie me, why am I suddenly so tired? I was fine until about 20 minutes ago. Oh, what do you guys do to stay awake? What's the hack? Is it going to bed earlier? Because that doesn't work for me. I just don't sleep. Yeah, I don't really do that. We are 5 subscribers away from 600. It's not bad. 93,600, I should say. I don't think we're going to do it this year, unfortunately. I don't think we're going to get to 100,000. Which is a shame. We tried. But YouTube had other ideas. Boom, 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 boom. Because what are we? We're 405. 6,405. 6,405 away from 100k. Which is really not that far away. But based on the way things have been the last sort of 6 months, we're probably looking at being about 3,500 or so. But that's okay. We'll get it next year. Get my silver plaque. That would be lovely. Oh, then I can retire. I won't, but then I can slow down just a little bit. Little bit. Tiny bit. Yeah. I could see us reaching 600 models again this year by accident without intending to. I mean, if we finish Helm, we're on for 453. And of the MESBG stuff to do, we've got all of the halls of Thranduil. We've got Helm, Leaf, Olwyn, Freylaf. So that's 6 more models. 6, 7, 8. So that puts us on 459. And then Halls of Thranduil is... I have the list somewhere. I can't remember how many it is. It's like 30 models? 20, 25, 30 models? Something like that. Something like that. So yeah. Plenty to be getting on with, basically. Which, you know, 500 always felt quite achievable. 500 is what I did for the first few years of operation of the channel. It went 500, 500, 600. Then I was like, this year we're not going to go for 600 because 600 was too many last year. Like, I was just ruined. For those of you who remember, the beginning of the year, we spent the beginning of the year very, very unwell. My New Year's Day stream, I was painting some tanks. I was going to do more than what I did, but we only went for like 8 hours, did the 2 Lehman Rush, started the Baneblade, and haven't gone back to it since. So I need to do the Baneblade. That's something else. I'm hoping to make the final model of the year is to do the Baneblade, so it doesn't take more than a year to do it. That would be nice to do. Oh, big yawn. But yeah, plenty to be getting on with. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about that, ladies and gentlemen. You will not be starved for content over the next couple of... What I can't figure out is what colour his bum armour is. I think it's gold. But, maybe it's silver. No, it is gold. Interesting. Okay. There's only one specific angle where you can see that it is gold, but it is gold. I'm going to win the lottery this week, so we'll give money to Warhipster for members. Good luck for winning the lottery. Have you been inspired by any of the Golden Demon entries? To be honest, I haven't had a good look. I've seen the winner. It's very pretty. Where is it? Golden Demon. I mean, look, they're always very pretty, right? Always gorgeous. Way beyond my skill to do anything like that. I'm surprised by how many sort of very recent models are in here in the top. Like Bolg isn't that old a model? very pretty. Like, even the Youngblood stuff is just ridiculous these days. Absolutely insane. The winner, the Sorcerer Lord, is ridiculous. Hello, Abdul. Yeah, those Youngblood winners are insane. I wouldn't even know where to begin to paint something like that. But it's also it's a style of painting that I don't really I just that doesn't appeal to me. Is doing all that kind of the sort of volumetric stuff. It's very pretty for display, but I don't really paint stuff for display. I paint stuff for basically above tabletop level tabletop playing, basically. And it's not conducive to my channel either to take 3 months to do something. I really like the Keeper of Secrets. Yeah, I mean, look, they're all great. All worthy winners. 100%. The Slayer Sword winner is insane. It's ridiculous. Oh, Albert won it 3 times. Good for him. Yeah, well done. $93 93,000 subscribers is an outstanding achievement for a one-man show. You should be proud, Warhipster. I'm very proud of the body of work that we've put together. I'm very proud of this community that we've built, and I'm very proud of this YouTube channel. It's been a ridiculous journey over the last 5 years. It's been a lot of hard work, but it's been the best 5 years of my life. You know, it's the best job, and I hope to keep doing it for as many years as I possibly can. Either that, or we keep doing it until we've run out of miniatures. And then once we've done all the miniatures, we can finally rest. But they'll keep releasing more, and I'll keep painting them. So yeah, I'm excited for the future of where it's all going. I'm really excited for next year, for 2011. No, 2011? What am I talking about? For 11th edition 40k. Very excited for it because finally we can put 10th edition behind us, and it should hopefully, fingers crossed, be an edition where the vast majority of models that come out for it will be new models, which will be much more exciting than the last couple of years of 40k. So I'm really excited for next year. There should be a lot of really cool stuff. I'm very excited for Warhammer Quest. Holy, you know, the what's it called? Is it Dark Water stuff that we've been seeing? Yes, it is called Dark Water. They previewed Bren Tylus today, the Renegade Saint. It's such a cool. It's just such a cool name. I'm really excited for Warhammer Quest. I cannot wait to get my hands on it and paint and play it. How many copies will you paint? 4. Only the one. This time round. I'm finally going to get to have one for myself. I'm so excited. Curse City was done for someone else. The many copies of Blackstone Fortress I did were all for other people. I did a set of Shadows over Hammerhand for someone else. And I did a set of Silver Tower for someone else as well. I've never had my own, finally my own Warhammer Quest set to do. And now, hopefully with Darkwater, hopefully they send me a copy. But if not, I'll definitely be buying one. Because I've been looking forward to it for so long. And I just really want to play it. Yeah, I'm really, really, really excited for it. So it should be good. Should be a good time, hopefully. You could do the quest for the Arkenstone for someone too. I've got that. That was the only way to get Thorin's company. So I do have it. Is Spearhead in your collection? I've done a number of Spearheads now. Must be on 15 or 16. Surely. Fully completed ones. I mean, I haven't done the, for example, for the Soulblight Gravelords, I need to do the Death Rattle Skeletons, Blood Knights, and what are they called? They're called Vargeists, aren't they, in the Soulblight Gravelords? So I need to do that for one of them, but for the Shambling Horde, I need to do the White King as well. So it's 21, 26, 27, 28, 29 models. To do both the Soulblight Gravelords ones. And then that'll be 2 more Spearheads to add to the collection. I just haven't had the time. But in terms of Spearheads, what have we done? Well, we've done Hellsmiths of... I should update this on my phone, actually. Project Spearhead. Because we've done both the Stormcast Eternals ones. That's 2. Flesh Eater Courts, Cities of Sigmar, Maggot Kin of Nurgle, Orruk War Clans, Seraphon, Sylvaneth, Slaves to Darkness, Caradron Overlords, Daughters of Cain, Skaventide, Skaven. We've done Hellsmiths of Hashut. And we've technically done one of the Gloomspite Gitz ones. Although I do need to do Sunstealer Wheeler and get the War Boss on Snarlfang as well. So again, this is all these kind of things. But I do have the Lumineth Realm Lords. I have the Hedonites of Slanesh one. I have the other Gloomspite Gitz one. I have all of that stuff. I have the Disciples of Tzeentch, other than the Magister on disc. I have the Fire Slayers. Alice has done the Nighthaunt one. Yeah, we've done loads. Loads of them. But do you have them in barrels? No, I don't have them in barrels. Yeah, we've got loads of Spearheads. And I'm sure we're not done. I'm sure there will be more Spearheads on the way. Well, I mean, it's almost guaranteed, right? Anyway, guys, it is now 7:30. So this is typically the time that we usually end. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I've already mentioned it a couple of times, but we've got 3 videos coming for you this week and a live stream on Wednesdays. The videos are Contrast Plus How to Paint Anointed Sentinels. We've got the Victrix Honor Guard, including the Chapter Ancient and Champion. And we've also got Cato Sicarius, Captain of the Victrix Honor Guard, on the way. So, with all that out of the way, Do you ever get time to play AOS? I do indeed. I went to the Golden Ticket event a couple of weeks ago. Maybe a couple of months ago now. And I had a blast. I lost 3 and I won 2. That hasn't happened to me in a very, very long time. But there we go. Right. Yes. See you all when I see you. See you on Wednesday if you're about for another live stream. And if not, I hope you enjoy the video content that's coming your way this week. But yeah. Love you, chat. Bye for now.